What's going on, everybody? Proven Gaming here, back at it with another GTA Online video. Okay people, we have another business and money guide for you all today, and that is going to be on the Nightclub business, which is an absolutely epic business to own in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. However, I must stress this is a business that you do not want to buy straight away. You want to buy it a little bit later on, and I'll explain more on that in the next few minutes. So first of all, I'll be explaining about what the Nightclub is and what it's all about, and then a little bit later on in the video I will explain a little bit more on location, costs, etc, etc. So keep watching guys, this is going to be a very informative video. So before we get into it, if you do enjoy this video guys, then please do go and give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel for all the latest content. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So you're probably all thinking that the Nightclub is just a dance venue. However, no, there is quite a lot more to it than just that. Basically, in your office, which I'll show you in a second, you will have a safe in there which will contain all your money from that nightclub's day earnings. So you'll get up to $10,000 every 48 minutes, so each 24 hours in-game day, and you can store a maximum of $70,000 in there. So remember, you will need to come back to your nightclub from time to time to empty the safe. Now, the amount that you get in there each day will depend on your nightclub popularity. The easiest, most simplest way to increase this is to do a nightclub management mission. So you can launch this from your computer in your office, and you'll basically get a very simple task from Tony Prince to go and do a mission for the nightclub, which will just be a simple task of collecting supplies, playing music over certain parts of the city, and this will increase your nightclub popularity. So better popularity equals more money each day. So it's always a good idea to come back from time to time to launch one of these missions to keep your nightclub running. And of course, remember to empty the safe at exactly the same time to keep the money coming in. Now, this is the main reason for buying a nightclub, and that is because it gives you access to an underground warehouse. It's basically split into different segments. So you got your cargo, you got your South American imports, and etc, etc. Now, this is a common mistake that I see players make time and time again, and that is that they buy the nightclub as their first ever business. Basically, your nightclub runs off your existing businesses, so it will run off your crate warehouse, your bunker, and all 5 of your MC businesses. So basically, without all these other businesses in place, then it unfortunately makes the nightclub useless. So I would very strongly recommend having at least one crate warehouse, a bunker, and one other MC business to get going with the nightclub. Now on this page you can find your warehouse technicians. Basically you'll get one warehouse technician to acquire one lot of products. So you'll get the first one free with the nightclub. However, you will need to hire additional warehouse technicians depending on how many businesses you own at the time. So you get the first one free, the second one will cost you $141,000, the third $184,500, the fourth one $240,500, and $312,000 for the fifth. So all of the additional warehouse technicians will cost you in total $878,000. However, as I say, you do not need to buy all of them in one go, depending on how many other MC businesses that you own. As I say, then when you buy more of them in the future, then hire your warehouse technicians accordingly. So here is where you can sell your warehouse stock. You do it from your computer in your office, or you can even access a computer from in your basement as well. You can sell individual items. However, what I tend to do is just let all my product build up and then sell it all together. Now basically your warehouse technicians will acquire all your stock for you, and then it is just down to you to sell it all. And the good thing about the sale missions in the nightclub is that you only get one delivery vehicle, so you haven't got to do, if you are doing it solo, you don't have to do one delivery and then come back for the other vehicle, you only get one delivery vehicle. What vehicle you get depends on how much stock you are selling. So you get a van, you just get a speedo van as with the Nightclub, and then you can also purchase additional vehicles from Warstock Cash and Carry as well. And then if you head to your basement, you can also modify your vehicles here as well, which I do recommend doing at some point. However, it is not a necessity straight away. So I've come down here, I've only got 2 delivery vehicles at the minute. I've got the speedo van and I've got the Mule Custom. So basically just modify them by jumping in the vehicle and then pressing the right button on the D-pad on the PS4 and modifying it that way. So go for armour plating, upgrade the engine, and basically they're all the most essential items really. And then everything else is just optional. So which Nightclub is the best one to buy, and how much is it going to cost you? Now, the good thing about the Nightclubs is that they are on sale this week, so definitely go and pick one up. Really good week to buy one. So if you go for the Vespucci Canals, you can actually get this one for free if you have your Twitch Prime gaming account linked up with your Rockstar Social Club account. Not a bad location, however, I do personally think that these 2 Vinewood nightclubs are the best location overall. Now, as in terms of extras, if you're not really bothered about the nightclub side of things, you're only really bothered about the money side of things, then you don't really need many extras. However, if you do want your nightclub to look good, then all the renovations are also on discount this week as well. So Amazing at Los Santos, that's the name of mine. As in terms of storage, just go for the 1 floor to begin with and the 1 garage, and then just buy additional space for as and when you need it. And then of course dancers, choose that if you want it. It will cost you extra, but it's a good thing to have. And dry ice as well. It just basically adds a little bit of atmosphere to the DJ sets. So the cheapest Vinewood nightclub will set you back just over $1 million for this week. I do believe it is the better location, just simply because the majority of the missions you get will be sort of in the middle of the map, and that also includes the 3 setup missions that you have to do to get your nightclub up and running. And of course, Vinewood is just far north of the city, so you haven't really got to travel far into the city to get to it. So, as I say, if you do have your Prime Twitch and Rockstar Social Club accounts linked, then you can get the Vespucci Canals one for free. But overall, I do believe that the downtown Vinewood nightclub is the better overall location. So another cost that you need to consider when buying a nightclub is your upgrade. So the equipment upgrade will basically cost you an additional $1.425 million. Staff upgrade $475,000 and $695,000 for your security. Equipment upgrade, that basically will help your warehouse technicians to get stock quicker. Staff upgrade will basically stop your popularity from getting low as quick, and security will basically reduce the likelihood of your nightclub getting raided. If you only have the 1 floor for your warehouse to begin with, then I would just stick with the equipment and staff upgrade to begin with, and then you can always get security upgrades as you upgrade your storage. As in regards to your DJs, you get Solomon to begin with, and then you have the choice of 3 additional DJs, which is Tale of Us, Dixon and the Black Madonna. Each additional one to begin with will cost $100,000 each, but then after that it will only cost you $10,000 each to change, which is always a good idea to do, to be honest with you. Just to, one thing, it will increase your nightclub popularity, and just to keep the set fresh. And last but not least, the final best reason for owning the nightclub is because it gives you access to the Terabyte. Now, the Terabyte is hands down one of the best vehicles to own in the game. It is an absolute necessity to own, and the reason for that is because it will let you resupply any of your businesses from anywhere on the map. Basically, you call it in, it will spawn near that location as to where you are, and you can do crate missions. You can source crate missions without having to go to the office. What I tend to do is just park it outside one of the large warehouses. And you can, if you steal supplies rather than buy, you can launch a resupply mission for any of your businesses. Now, you can modify it as well. You can modify the Oppressor Mark II from inside the Terabyte. You can also modify it from the Terabyte storage bay inside your Nightclub. And it is just a legendary bit of kit, honestly. You need to own the Terabyte. So that's about it. I know it has been just a long video of me just talking, but there has been quite a lot of information to cover. So thank you all for bearing with me. Now, I'm very aware that this is still an extremely small channel. I'm still learning as I go along. So if anybody has any constructive feedback for me, then it would be muchly appreciated. Basically, just if there's anything that you don't think I'm doing right, or I should be doing this or should be doing that, then please do drop a comment down below. It will be muchly appreciated. As long as, you know, as long as there's no hate or anything like that, then that is absolutely fine. We most welcome, basically. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please do go and give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this, and hit that bell icon so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. There'll be more guides coming soon and a few more updates, so definitely stay tuned for that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there, and I will see you all on the next one.